Hello saxophone players. In the last video, we learned how to get our saxophone ready to be put together by putting cork grease on the cork of our neck joint. In this video, we will learn how to put your saxophone sections together carefully and correctly. Place your saxophone case on the floor with the lid on top. Take out the neck strap first and put it over your head around your neck. Carefully grab the main body of your saxophone and find the neck strap hook ring on the back of the instrument. Clip the hook of your neck strap into the hook ring of your saxophone body. Set the bottom portion of your sax on your lap and hold the top with one hand. Loosen the screw that's located at the connection joint where the neck connects to the saxophone. Be careful not to loosen it too much so the screw falls out. Grab the neck joint out of your case with the other hand. Carefully hold the neck joint around the curve with your thumb facing the saxophone as I am showing you here. Now gently twist it onto the body of the saxophone. Never grab the neck at the end by the cork when putting it on the saxophone. You might bend and damage the neck joint. If you're having a difficult time putting the neck onto the body of your sax, rub the connection joint a little with your fingers. The oils of your skin should be sufficient lubrication to help the neck to slide into the body of the sax. If this does not work, you can apply a dab of cork grease to the neck portion of the connection joint and rub it in. Watch out for the octave key peg, it's this peg right here, on your sax. Make sure the octave key peg goes under the neck key ring assembly on the neck. Be careful, this is the most common place where students damage their instruments. Remember, use a gentle twisting motion to connect the parts. Do not rock the parts back and forth as this will cause damage to the saxophone. Notice the key peg is underneath the ring portion. Line up the neck joint with the neck strap hook ring located in the back of the saxophone. Then tighten up the screw on the connection assembly snugly. Be careful not to over tighten this screw or you could break your saxophone. Finally, hold the neck joint with one hand while twisting on the mouthpiece with the other. The reed opening of your mouthpiece should face down. You are now ready to put your reed and ligature on the mouthpiece. Make sure your instrument is lined up in the following ways. From underneath, line up the reed and the neck with the hook of the neck strap. If you are to look at your instrument from the front, you will see that the neck and the mouthpiece lines up with the center of the bell. Here are a couple of items to remember when putting your instrument together or when taking it apart. Never rock the joints, or this motion will cause incredible damage to your instrument. When you are holding the instrument, do not wrap your hands around the keys while you're twisting parts together. You want to keep yourself from bending the keys while you put your instrument parts together. When you are finished playing your saxophone for this session, carefully take your instrument apart in reverse order. Wipe off the reed, place it carefully back in the reed case. Make sure you put each section of the saxophone carefully and correctly in the molds of the case. Make sure your instrument does not get damaged by careless assembly, disassembly, and incorrect placement in the case. After you can correctly and carefully put your saxophone together, you are ready to go on to the next lesson, how to correctly hold your instrument.